Sports Complex that has been in Hamilton for decades is assessing the damage following a devastating fire 2 weeks ago. The owner of Wentworth Sports Complex says the cost could be millions of dollars. But as Eric Vienna reports, there's been lots of support from the community, and the owner is determined to get the complex up and running again by next season.
These are the remnants of a massive fire at Wentworth Sports Complex that happened at the end of last month. The complex says the fire started after a spark from a contractor's work on the building spread to a Zamboni, igniting it in flames. Several workers were inside, but all were able to safely evacuate, and no one was injured. Now Duncan McIntosh is starting the cleanup and assessing the full extent of the damage.
We are sort of thinking it's going to be about 3/4 on smoke and remediation work, and then 1/4 on structural stuff. But it's going to have a lot of zeros to it.
The fire forced the complex to shut down indefinitely, leaving multiple sports programs without a home.
Obviously, when you think things are going smoothly as a business owner, something like this come in and disrupts it. You feel for the athletes first and foremost, because you have to try and relocate.
Corey Stringer, the owner of Innovate Hockey Development, has been using the complex for a few years and says it's been a big loss.
This is a prime example of why I personally look to use private facilities like this, because in turn I've had to deal with the city of Hamilton, and unfortunately it's been unresponsive at times, and the cost is substantially higher. Innovate Hockey Development
has found a new facility, and McIntosh says other programs have new locations as well.
It's been a huge outpouring of help. We've had DeFasco has reached out to say, look, we have some space, how can we help you? To our knowledge, we think most of the ice people have found a home.
McIntosh says the only souvenir he wants to keep from the fire is this door right here. It's from 1962. He says if it wasn't for this door, the fire would have probably spread even further.
I've told the restoration people that that's the one souvenir I want to keep, just to show how a fire door today, a metal fire door, is nothing compared to a 1962 wood door with a bunch of coats of paint.
Wentworth Sports Complex was opened in 1962 as a curling club. Eventually, more rinks and turfs were added. McIntosh says the response from people who have gone to the complex for years has been overwhelming.
We had a huge, just endless texts and emails and calls, and people wishing us well and offering to help. I can't tell you how many people have offered to come and help clean up.
McIntosh says he should know more about the damage in about a month, but plans to open back up next year. Eric Vienna, CHCH News, Hamilton.